Hey everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of my Pokemon Red playthrough. In the last episode, we cleared out the Rocket Hideout in Fuchsia City. We beat Giovanni for the first time, got ourselves a Silph Scope, so that we then could go back to Lavender Town, clear all the ghosts out of Lavender Town that were possessing all the channelers, defeat the Ghost Marowak, so that could finally rest in peace, and beat Team Rocket again there to save Mr. Fuji, who didn't actually want to be saved, but we're counting it, we saved him. In this episode, we're going to make our way to Fuchsia City. We're going to go through Cycling Road and maybe get a chance to have a look around Fuchsia City in this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go the opposite way, so south of Lavender Town, cover both sides so that we get to see both sides. Hopefully everyone would like that. If not, it's probably going to be like a two-part episode, so you can decide which one you go through if you want to. Depending on what hour I decide to do this, it could be I don't upload this week and I upload both of them next week, so that you can decide which one you want to go. If you want to go through Cycling Road or south of Lavender, so you don't have to go through both. Or if you want to watch both, that's great. Watch both of them. That would be really good. But we'll come to that bridge cross that bridge when we get to it. But if you are enjoying the series so far, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be very much appreciated. If you've done that already, I do really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support I'm getting so far for this series, so thank you very much. And right, the first thing we're going to do in this episode is use TM48, which contains Rock Slide. That's going to go on to Triple H. Nothing changed since the last episode. I've just cleared my bag out a bit more, so it's a bit better. We'll get rid of Horn Attack. And we will now make our way to Cycling Road on our bike. So let's give this a go. Now obviously we're going to come across this here. A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. Of course, this is Snorlax. We're going to use the Pokeflute we've got from Mr. Fuji to wake this up. And we'll listen to this. Really nice little tune there, that is. Obviously you don't hear it as much because people don't tend to use it after this, but Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. So let's give this a go, and Snorlax will be our 6th team member. Now it might seem a bit basic, you know, I have used Snorlax myself quite a lot, but reason being is I just can't really seem to find a better Pokemon to have. You know, I've looked at doing, I've looked at maybe Kangaskhan and Tauros, both of course normal types, but I just think the movesets and the TM learn sets that they can have aren't as good as Snorlax's, and they're probably better off using a different game where I can get the best out of them. Snorlax is good in this game, so it's good in pretty much any game it's in, but Gen 1 it's good. It's like I said before, it's hard to find Pokemon that are very versatile in Gen 1. Snorlax is one of them, so I'm going to go with it. I think it's a good Pokemon to go for regardless, so hopefully this doesn't take too long, because funnily enough I have I've had to go at this twice now. Not Snorlax, I've caught Snorlax twice because I've recorded it twice. Well, I haven't. I've technically not recorded it because I forgot to record. The first one I didn't record. Oh nice, we've got it. I was thinking I was going to get a chance to explain everything there, but while I was trying to catch it, but we've got it anyway. And Snorlax, the sleeping Pokemon, very lazy, just eats and sleeps. As its rotund bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. We're not going to give Snorlax a nickname yet. We're going to wait for the next episode for that. If anyone's got any suggestions, please leave a comment and yeah, put your suggestions forward if you want to nickname Snorlax. But as I was saying, I have tried to record this twice. The first one I actually recorded the entire episode, so I did everything, caught Snorlax, did Cycling Road, did the few extra trainers that are around Fuchsia City, explored Fuchsia City. It was all went really well, on time and all that. Went to check the recording, didn't record, and the other time I was recording probably got around, didn't go quite as well, struggled with Snorlax a bit, but got probably about half an hour in and I had to cut the recording because I got interrupted, and for long enough that I couldn't. It was just better off to re-record rather than to cut everything out. By the time I'd come back to it, it was just, I couldn't just leave it recorded and everything. So hopefully this is third time lucky and I get it out, because it is Monday today. I did start recording this on Saturday, the first time I tried to record it anyway. Cycling Road is a downhill course by the sea. It's a great ride. So yeah, hopefully third time lucky for the recording. I'm going for a ride with my girlfriend. We're going riding together. Cool. Let's look into the binoculars. It's Celadon department store. I've somehow seen it. I'm assuming he's been able to turn that to look at the department store, because I was looking straight on. I don't think you'd be able to see it. There's a long path over water. But yeah, like I said, hopefully it's third time lucky I get this right, and I can, because it is Monday evenings, obviously UK time, I do like to post the videos then. But if I'm going to do the two-part thing where I post them both on the same day and you get to choose which one you want to watch, I want it recorded, because I'm going to have to record the other episode and edit it and everything, but within the week, and like I don't normally get a lot of time to do this. Luckily, I'm off work for a couple of days, for a few days, so I can get things done like this. But yeah, it's sort of like pressing for time at the minute, because I keep failing to. I mean, it's my own fault. Just forgot to press record, so big error. It's good because I've been doing it for a while now. I've sort of got a bit complacent, so I kind of like rushed setting up everything. We missed. Rushed setting up everything, and I'm just like, yeah, it's ready to go. And it wasn't. How is that not? It was a range that I didn't get on my side. This will be one more level and Trito can evolve for the third time, because he's done it twice already in my non-recordings. I bought some more super potions because the previous times I've done it, I've needed them, so we've got enough of those. One thing I do want to mention actually is I know I've been keeping the Body Slam TM on me because of potentially giving it to Triple H. Now seeing that I've gone for Snorlax, I've decided not to. I've put it away in my box for now, but I've decided not to use it yet, because Snorlax learns Body Slam at level 35, and I'm tempted to give Triple H Strength instead, because it comes in handy out of battle, and it's, to be fair, it's a decent move to have, especially on Nidoking. It does work quite well on Nidoking, so that's something. Maybe Thrash will be replaced by Body Slam at some point, but for the time being, it's going to stay in the box for now. So I've not decided anyway on Snorlax's final learn set, so Body Slam will be in there, obviously. Amnesia I'll keep, because I'm potentially looking at giving him a psychic move, maybe like psychic. Don't even know what I was saying psychic move for, but Trito's evolving. And there we go. We've got ourselves Dodrio. And we'll give this guy a go in the next fight. But I was just saying, maybe Psychic and... or a different special move, seeing as he's got Amnesia. Let's... we'll use it, even though I know it's a physical attacker. So, that's a few reasonings behind TM usage and stuff. And that's why I chose Snorlax over anything else at the minute, because it's quite versatile, and with it having Amnesia, very good physical attack anyway, you can make it more versatile. You can give it special moves, and it should be able to use them. Alright, not as well as physical, but at a decent level anyway. Yeah, losing is... yeah, it's not very nice, is it? Let's switch over to Triple H. Some annoying trainers in here with like Weezings and Mucks that are just... I just don't like dealing with. So, and there we go. I'm trying to remember which ones they are to make it easier for myself, so I don't have to keep going back to the Pokemon Center. We're not going to use Thrash because Weezing's very good. There you go. Very good with physical defense. Using Rock Slide for the first time there. Okay, we'll use Thrash now, I think. It's quite a strange sound to have on Rock Slide, seeing as it's... I don't know, it seems quite robotic and like computer-like for a move that's throwing rocks. Anyways, we've dispatched that, so that's nice. Kaboom! Okay, I'm gonna switch over to Snorlax, I think, now. Just... so yeah, I know I might have been rambling on a bit again, but did I do this right? Let's go on my chops, probably not. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over a few things like that, some movesets, and this is not going to go well. Okay. Okay, we do two-shot it. As long as it don't crit. Okay. It's very annoying, these. Some of them got fighting Pokemon, some of them have poison types. Like my Pokemon, ferocious. They tear up enemies. No, they don't. You didn't tear up anything. Snorlax's massive HP stat there is becoming a problem for these super potions. Right. While I'm thinking about it, actually, I've got some of the vitamins to use. So I've got HP ups, they'll go on Snorlax. And I've also got... I've got some in the box that need to be used. I've got an iron, though, I'm going to use on Snorlax as well. But yeah, we've got... Oh, I didn't want to run into you because I wanted to switch. We've got some in the box to use. I think it's just like PP ups. Really, I think that's all it is. So. Alright, these aren't too bad. Low level. We should be able to sort these out. I'm going to wait for Body Slam to actually learn it because I just don't feel like... Okay, well, that was annoying. Let's just rest. Oh, sorry, I didn't read it. It disabled rest. I just always assume that it disables the move that you've used, and obviously it doesn't. But I'm going to wait for Body Slam to be learned by Snorlax just because I don't really see the TMs are one use in this game. So if you don't need to learn it, then I'd like to keep it. Also, with it being a potential move on Triple H, yeah, I don't see. He's going to learn it in 5 levels anyway. Be fine. It's just going to be annoying at this point with only having Headbutt until I've decided what other moves to learn it through TM. Because Body Slam's probably going to be the only move it learns through level up that keep. So I need to decide what TMs I want to learn it. So it's got more, because obviously I'm only using headbutt. It's got 15 PP. I'm going to run out really quickly, so... Stop. Why do you want to harass people? What's wrong with you? Did I fight you? Yeah, I did. Okay, one of these guys... Okay, do you know what? We're not risking it. Triple H is going out there because these guys have got like Weezings and fighting type Pokemon that obviously Snorlax can't handle. And Weezing's so annoying because I have not realised. I mean, I knew it was a, if anything, it was a physical tank, but jeez, it is tanking moves big time. Even off like Triple H, who, well, it will do if it's not going to hit. At least it's not going to do much damage to us anyway, so, oh. Alright. It's a low hitting move. We'll let it slide. See, now, is it like 75 accuracy? It should be hitting 3/4 of the time. Not half or anything like that. We'll go with Thrash. It's going to come back to bite us, I think, because we're not doing much damage at all. Coughing. Can we one-shot the coughing? Probably not. Nowhere near. Do we two-shot it? No. It looked like it would. It didn't look like it was a two-shot anyway, but you never know if you're going to get the range or anything, so... Let's just, I don't know, just keep thrashing away. Weezing. I don't know why the AI's Pokemon teams are set out the way they are. So, like, it's got two Weezings, you know, and then you've got your coughing just in the middle of the party. Like, it's as if it's organised to look good, you know, rather than make any sense. Because surely you'd go with the coughing, the two Weezings, but you know. So it does. They do that quite a lot, to be fair. Crash and burn. Right, let's super potion up here, and I'm gonna switch over to. Do I want to switch to Snorlax and risk it? No, I don't. We're gonna switch to Trito. In fact, you know what? Let's give Raijin a run out. Bert and Gazly are fine. They're well on with the levels, and one more for Bert, and we'll have a fully evolved team. No, we won't, because we've got Alakazam to evolve in 2, so we won't. Ignore that. So yeah, don't need to evolve Bert yet. He's doing all right. So. Sorry about that. Just had a phone call then. I was thought this is not going well because clearly it's going to be another interruption, but it didn't last very long, so that's not a problem. We're able to cut that out. Sorry about that again. Some German number ringing me, thinking that I rang them. When I hadn't. It was just obviously a misunderstanding, mistake on their part, but anyway, it's not stopped us from getting the recording done. Finally, we hopefully got a nice clear run ahead now. It's giving me a bit of cutting out to do, which I didn't really want, but never mind. Anyway, right, is on 32. Not doing too bad here. Primate. I think it's the first time we've seen Primate. Can't one-shot it quite. With Furious Swipes, what's this going to do? Okay, so what we're gonna do, good stuff is lying around on Cycling Road. This is exactly what I wanted to. I could barely bump you out of here. We don't. It's exactly what I was going to talk about actually. So I know there's a lot of stuff in Cycling Road that you can pick up, but there's just the one thing I want, which is this rare candy. I want to pick up, so hopefully I can quickly scoop that up. I don't know where anything else is, so I'm not gonna attempt to try and find the stuff. So it's around somewhere. Where I've been messing up trying to get this right here. There we go. Oh no, that's just repels effects worn off. Try again. Let's try. I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle-ish. That's not going to work, is it? I need to go upwards. I did find this quite easily before. I'm making this a lot harder than what it needs to be. There we go, we've got it. Right. Let's make a move. Snorlax is out front because I believe this guy... Oh. That was a perfect time. He's got a Voltorb. I'm sure Snorlax can deal with that. Yeah, you can light screen all you want. He's physical attacker, so can't one shot. He was doing so much damage to me. I mean, he's doing a lot of damage anyway, but can we get a level up? At least a level up, because he's going to be annoying to level up unless... Okay, we'll just self-destruct. Save me a bit of PP anyway, so... At least we've got a level up there. We're not going to get anything until 35, I don't think. I got my Voltorb at the abandoned power plant. Yes, they're also... Something that I want to talk about, the abandoned power plant. So, on those sort of lines, the legendary birds. So, I know obviously soon we're gonna come across that issue where I get surf. I can go to both the power plant and Seafoam Islands to get Articuno and Zapdos. But I'm not going to do it straight away because I'm going to do that in one episode, which will be a lot later on because obviously Moltres isn't available until Victory Road. So of course it misses. I'm trying to be too clever with this, but I'm not risking it anymore. It's gonna be stupid with Misso. Anyway. Yeah, it's not available till Victory Road, so it will be later on, but they'll be quite high level. I think are they level 50? Yours don't, mate. Yours needs a trade. Is it level 50 that they are in this game? I can't remember. I think they're 50 in Fire and Leaf Green. So it'd be better when we've got Pokemon more to that level. Also, they're sort of side quests in a way, so none of them's part of the main story, so you don't have to come across them at all. If you just play the game to beat the Pokemon League and all that, you won't come across them. I mean, you might come across Moltres through Victory Road, but it's not a part of Victory Road that you need to go through to get it done. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking with that. Also, you know, the side stuff can be done in a separate episode. So yeah, that's my thinking behind that. Also, in this game, they're so hard to catch because they have to have a status condition. So either paralyzed, poison, sleep. They have to have those sort of things before you can even catch them. So I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, if you don't do that, you can't even. You throw a ball and it'll just bounce off of it. Who do I go with here? I can't go with Snorlax really, can I? Because he's not got enough PP. What PP has he got? He's got 2 headbutts. It's not going to be enough for whatever these guys have got. But anyway, yeah, I think, yeah, so that's the case. So if you don't get it under some sort of stats condition, it will, you can't throw a ball at it, it'll just bounce off. So freeze obviously is a good one, but it's obviously permanent, but that wouldn't work for Articuno, I don't think. And to get freeze is hard on those Pokemon because they're going to be weak to ice, like Zapdos is weak to ice. Moltres is weak to ice because I don't think in this game fire resisted ice at this point. I think it's just neutral, so Moltres is still weak to it. So yeah, it's an issue I'm going to have to try and think about how I'm going to actually deal with it. So it's best to do it in an episode. Do all 3 in one episode when they're all available to me. And yes, I feel like it makes more sense, to be honest. Let's give Snorlax a go. These are low level coughings, so I'm thinking Snorlax can take them out in 2-hits, surely. Okay, it'd be nice if it were 1, because obviously if there's another one I can one-shot it. But never mind. It's got a wheezing anyway. Let's go Triple H. I think Thrash. Surely can 3-shot with a Thrash, surely. It is a 3-shot indeed. Am I satisfied? Yes, very. Right, let's super potion up. In fact, do you know what? That was a waste. I'm gonna quickly go to the Pokemon Center because I'm gonna do the other side of cycling road, so the left hand side. But let's heal up so I can use Snorlax because I want to. Yeah, I think he needs to level up a bit more, so let's do that. Not doing bad for time, so I think this little pit stop is alright to do. Let's get on the bike and get moving. Right, let's do this other side, shall we? Did I fight you? I fought you, didn't I? Yeah. Did I fight? Didn't fight you. We're bikers, highway stars. Anyway, let's see if Snorlax can do some. He's got 1 Pokemon. So that's a Muck. I think Muck will have poison gas, so that could be annoying. It's got disable, which obviously hits. Doesn't matter if it's rest, but of course it hits because I'm sure disable is a terrible, and poison gas, pretty unreliable moves. But in the hands of the AI, they are unstoppable. Of course, it minimises now. I need to hit it one more time. I'm not going to hit it This is the problem I'm gonna have now. It's gonna minimize. Okay, fine. Okay, we've hit it. So annoying, muckers. Smoked. Nah, not really, mate. Not really. Are you looking for adventure? I'm already on an adventure. Nice antidote, Snorlax up though. And keep going. Is there any trainers on this side? I think there's just signposts on that side. I need a little exercise. Why are you on a bike, man? Do some exercise. Okay, should be low level though. Yeah, they're low level. I think we stick this one out. Yeah, we're gonna get outsped by these because they're quick Pokemon. Four times, yeah, usual. Okay, nice. We one shot these. This Mankey's a little bit easier to take out than my chops are. It's got my choke, so yeah, we're not going to play with this. We're not going to play. It's gone for here anyway. Just fly. Nice, nice. What we've got left? Machop. Let's just finish off with Trito. I think we could see this one out. Good workout. Yeah. Well, for me anyway. You didn't really do anything. If you say so. If you say so, pal. Celadon. Yeah. Let's. Don't know really why. Let's just check these signposts out. Trainer tips: press A or B to stay on one place. Yeah, so if you press those, so if you do that, it stays in one place. Sign here, I've just gone past. Trainer tips again. All Pokemon are unique. Even Pokemon of the same type and level grow at different rates. Yeah, so the what's it called? Level groupings and stuff like fast, slow, medium. So notice, watch out for discarded items. Yeah, they're not showing, so I'm not going to try and find them all. Any more guys on this side? Yeah, we've got one here. We'll see what happens with this episode. So I think what I'll probably do, because I've been thinking about it while we've been recording, I'll do this episode. We should have time to just explore Fuchsia City. Do that in this episode, like in terms of not the Safari Zone or the gym or anything, but like we'll check out the zoo and other things like that, and do that in that episode. The next episode, so this will probably be shorter than normal. And so at least we've done that in this episode, so the next episode might be a bit longer to make up for it. We don't need to do any of the Fuchsia apart from Safari Zone and stuff, which will probably come in the episode. I'm just going to go Gazzy on this. Probably come in the episode after we've done both routes to Fuchsia. I don't think we'll have time. But what I'll do is I'll post them on the same day. So this is the recording now is Monday. It will be a week from today that I'm recording this. I'll put them both out at the same time so people have a choice, because they're both like, one of them's an optional route. So obviously you've got to go through one of these routes to get there, but which means the other one's optional and you don't have to do it, even though there's a lot of experience to be gained on them and different wild Pokemon you can find and all that. But like I say, you don't have to, so I feel like it makes more sense to give you guys the opportunity to choose if you want to watch both, because you might not want to. At the end of the day, you might not want to watch both. You might just want to see me get to Fuchsia City in one way and not the other, which is fair enough. It'd be great if you did watch both. More like, I get it. Otherwise, same with like the legendary bird videos. I'll probably do. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those yet. Will I show get into the bird? Probably will. Like C4 Miners power plant. I'll show myself getting there, but it will be optional. So it's gonna be a separate episode. It's not gonna be like part of the main story episodes. I feel like it makes more sense to do. Tycoon Road is uphill from me here, yeah. So I'll just come from there and no. Let's have a look. Looking through the binoculars, there are people swimming. Yeah, I was looking for a Slowbro. For a Licky Tongue, no. Don't really want a Licky Tongue anyway. I prefer Slowbro if I was getting any of them. Part-time is in the west. But surely you'd have to turn. It's like southwest from here. So I don't know how the binoculars will be able to see that. But yeah, Slowbro is a good. I think it's a decent Pokemon. It's better than Licky Tongue anyway. So don't know why you'd want to swap a Licky Tongue for a Slowbro, but if you want to do it, it's there. I think it's just because. Well, actually, I don't know, because Slowbro I thought was it is in red, but it's like a 1% counter rate, whereas it's higher in blue. It's like the counter to is it? I can't remember what it is now. That is it Dugong? They counterparts to each other. I can't remember. So surely that, I don't know. Would that trade make more sense to get a Slowbro rather than to give a Slowbro? Because I'm sure Licky Tongue, it's hard to find, but I'm sure you can find it. But I think they're both rare Pokemon to find, unless I'm mistaken. And in this game, Licky Tongue is a trade only Pokemon. It's an NPC trade only. I can't remember. I'm sure you can find it. But again, very rare, so it's a bit strange one, really. I think that trade. Slowbro's a better Pokemon anyway, so I wouldn't, unless you're trying to complete Pokedex, I wouldn't go for that one. There's a team member. Anyway, no more bird keepers to defeat here before we enter Fuchsia City. I think bird type actually was the actual original type of flying before the game came out and changed it to flying. Because thinking about it, there's not many, maybe only Gyarados that I can think of. There may be other ones. You know, if you do realise any, comment below. But apart from Gyarados, every flying Pokemon is a bird of some sort. So maybe that's where they were going with that, to make it bird type. But obviously, I think over time it would have got changed because they made more Pokemon flying type that aren't birds. So just being general flying type made more sense. Maybe Gyarados changed it, because when they decided Gyarados was going to be a flying type instead of dragon, because of course if it was dragon it would have had no weakness in this game, because dragon type, the only dragon type move was Dragon Rage, which only does a set amount of damage. It's my favourite Pokemon hunting area. Yeah, so maybe when they decided to give Gyarados the flying type, maybe that swayed them to change the type completely to flying. Don't know. Probably gone on a bit too much about that, but we've got another Dodrio here. Level 34 as well. Decent. No, it's higher than mine, I think. Yeah, it is. Easily dispatched though, of course. I had to bug you. No, you didn't. You could have left me alone. So there we are in Fuchsia City. What we're going to do quickly before I heal, there's a couple of trainers down here I just wanted to beat to start with. Jolteon will be able to get rid of these quite easily. And then we can have a look round Fuchsia City. All warmed up, yes. You'll have a heart attack. Why? Why am I gonna have a heart attack? We'll see these off, we'll heal up, and then we will explore Fuchsia City. And then call that an episode. And then it will be on to South of Lavender. Or maybe not. Maybe it will be straight onto the Safari Zone and Fuchsia Gym, depending on whether you've decided to watch both or not. So Rising now is actually joint highest level Pokemon. I just feel it's might as well just use him here, because instead of trying to switch, not switch train, but having to switch Pokemon because they're not as good and stuff, it's just a waste of time. So that's the way to Seafoam Island, which we will not be doing yet. I'd say that will be in a separate episode. Let's heal up and do some exploring of the town, or city, technically. Okay, now let's talk to some people. You can't win with just one strong Pokemon. It's tough, but you have to raise them evenly. I mean, you can win with one Pokemon. If you're studying Pokemon, visit the Safari Zone. It has all sorts of rare Pokemon. Yeah, we're definitely going to go there. There's a narrow trail west of Viridian City. It goes to the Pokemon League HQ. The HQ governs all trainers. We will make our way there eventually once we are ready. We already know where that is though, so not going to have trouble finding that. I believe this is Bill's house. Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? He did. Safari Zone's warden is old, but still active. All his teeth are false though. Strange thing to say. You met Bill? He's my grandson. He also liked collecting things even as a child. So this is the Fuchsia Gym then. Fuchsia City Pokemon Gym leader Koga, the poisonous ninja master. So let's have a look here. Safari Zone Warden's home. Let's go and see the warden. Here he is. Got to make sense of this now. So, Hififu, ha, lof hafif, he, hafahi, ho hef, he, fui. Yes. Ah, how he, ho hu, if, e, half hi, ho. Yes. Yeah, whatever. Old Pokemon merchandise. So yeah, as you can see, you can't talk properly. This is the strength, the body you need to strength to move to get the rare candy behind it. Just a little like way of introducing you to strength. But yeah, so we've got to go and get his false teeth back. Here's one of the fishing gurus. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like fishing too? Yes, we do. Grand. I like your style. Take this and fish young one. So we get the good rod, which is strange that we get the good rod here and the super rod south of Lavender. We got a little bit of a pond or whatever here just to fish in to test it out. I think with the super rod you can actually get wild sea kings, which I think are quite rare. But you can get them there anyway. Let's talk to this guy. Safari Zone has a zoo in front of the entrance. Out back is a safari game for catching Pokemon. Behold its passion pink. Pokemon Paradise. This thing is where all like the warden, not the wardens, but the safari workers stay. Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon. He even has some fossils of rare, extinct Pokemon. We nicknamed the warden Slowpoke. He and Slowpoke both look vacant. Fair enough. Slowpoke came in, but I couldn't understand him. I think he's got a speech problem. No, his false teeth fell out in the safari zone, weirdly enough, and he left them there. They fell out in an area where there are no wild Pokemon, I believe, and surely if they fall out, you would pick them up straight away, because you'd know they'd fell out, and not put them back in, you'd have to wash them first, but when these false teeth have fallen out, surely you know they've fell out, and they've fallen out, he's then gone back home, and realised he's not got them in, so he needs someone to go and get them because he ain't going to do it. It's the warden of Safari Zone. Like, just go and get them. So there's a strange one, that, but it's a way of getting strength anyway. So, you know, where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. So, yes, this is a strange situation where one of the NPCs actually have names. Well, two of them, anyway. This is Slowpoke, friendly and very slow moving. It's a dopey Pokemon. So you get to get them come up on the Pokedex. I don't think it registers, but yeah, it's a cool little thing. This is Chansey then. Catching one is all but up to chance. It is. So I believe it is the hardest Pokemon to catch in this game. Really, I think because of how hard it is to find as well. I think excuse me, it's a 1% encounter rate. I think in the Safari Zone, maybe only in certain areas, and then it's like got a really, really low catch rate as well with a Safari Ball, which is equivalent to a Great Ball. So I think if you add all those things up, it technically is the hardest Pokemon to catch. Even including the legendaries and Mewtwo, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Technically, the other ones could be harder in this game because of having to put them under status conditions. But finding them's guaranteed, if you know what I mean. So, this probably technically is the hardest Pokemon to catch in Gen 1. Anyway, we'll go around the back here. I don't know if there is anything here, but that's just the Safari Zone. As far as Pokemon you catch, what's this one? The Kangaskhan, a maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. Parent Pokemon, we've already seen one of those. This is Omanyte, Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. So this would have been the Helix fossil had you chosen this, but you get to see one anyway. And we've chosen the Dome fossil, so we wouldn't have been able to see this. Pokemon, I'm not going to go in. I might go, I don't know. Did you try the Safari game? Some Pokemon can only be caught there. We will be going in, and we will probably bump into some Pokemon. Yeah, we're not bothered about that. Yeah, we'll probably bump into some Pokemon just because we will do, because we're not. I don't think you can use repels, can you? Or if you can, we won't be anyway, because I'm just going to see what we bump into. I think we'll buy some Ultra Balls while we're here. And then put the Great Balls away. What was I going to say? Yeah, we'll see what we come across. There's none in there we're going to catch. Like I said, you know, we're full now. The Team 6 has been made, so we won't be using any. When we get to like doing the Fire Red Leaf Green playthroughs, potentially, yeah, Safari Zone could come in handy to us. Voltorb, the very image of a Pokeball. It's just not though, is it? It's a lot bigger than a Pokeball, and it has eyes. That item ball is in there is really a Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, we know that. So yeah, we'll see if we bump into any rare Pokemon. I mean, if we do bump into like a Chansey, I've got to give it a go. But other than that, don't think... Oh, you might do. If you get like a Scyther or a Kangaskhan or a Tauros, maybe, something like that, we'll give it a shot. But I'm not going to actively try and catch any Pokemon. Like I said, I'm happy with the team we've got. I think any Pokemon in the Safari Zone would be better in other games. That's why I'm not going for them. So yeah, we'll see what we find. We're going to have a roam around anyway, so why not see if we bump into anything rare. Yeah, we'll put those Great Balls away now. I've got the Ultra Balls. Pokeflute I'm going to keep because the next episode we're going to need to use it for the Snorlax. Whether I'm going to catch the Snorlax yet, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to catch it yet or not. I don't like to let them go or to beat them, because it's only 2 in the game, you know. I always like to go for them, but we'll see anyway. But I think that's it for this episode. It's actually gone a lot quicker than what I thought. But like, I thought it might have been a shorter episode than normal, but we'll make up for that in the next episode. So yeah, in this episode we have caught ourselves a Snorlax, which needs a nickname. So if anyone does have a good nickname for it, please let me know. We've also had our next evolution. Trito has evolved into a Dodrio, so we're close to having a fully evolved team yet. It's a couple more left to go. Also made it down Cycling Road to Fuchsia City, where we have done a bit of exploring around Fuchsia City, nothing major. And in the next episode, we will go back to Lavender Town, go south of Lavender Town, and make our way to Fuchsia City from there. And then that'll be the second part to this episode. So it's technically the next episode, but it's like a different side to this episode. It's not really going to be. It's going to be like a part 2, if you like. And then hopefully once that's done, the actual official next episode will be actually taking on Safari Zone and the Fuchsia City Gym. So depending on which one you've watched, maybe that's next, maybe it's not. You know, depending on whether you want to watch both sides of this episode or just straight to the Fuchsia City Gym. That's completely your decision. I'll leave that up to everybody to decide. But thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate again all the support again. If you are liking the episode so far, please leave a like and a subscribe for me if you don't mind. It would be really appreciated. Just as, like I said, all the support is really good. And we'll see you either at Lavender Town or back here at Fuchsia City, depending on which episode you decide to watch next. So thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.